Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to the beautiful, luscious, vivacious world that I'm sharing with Janky Nick. How's it going, man?
Hi, hey everybody, welcome back. It's very luscious and vivacious out here, Isaac. Whenever you say vivacious, I just think like a company that manufactures like projectors or something.
Here at Vivacious Tech, we make only the finest ultra-wide projection screens.
It's got DLP technology. It's got LED technology. And it's got many lumens. It's got so many lumens. We're going to blow your eyes out of their sockets.
Our projection lamps are the finest anywhere in the world.
Handcrafted. They are vivacious, curvaceous, and delicious as well.
Handcrafted.
In
Vivation.
In Canada.
Oh, in Canada.
Oh man, they just these companies just pick a country just to make it sound good, right? It's like
exactly.
Handcrafted with the finest materials in Canada.
And
I'm sure there's
in...
quite a lot being made in Canada. They were going to do it anyway, right?
Yeah, right.
And they've just decided, you know what? Let's just milk it. And turn it into a marketing tagline.
I want I want a company to just go with it. Handcrafted in China. It's like, okay.
Designed with love, passion, and care in Shenzhen, China. Oh, man. Oh,
anyway,
hi.
Nick, welcome back. Much has happened since the end of the last stream, Nick. I have been diligently grinding away, feeding the factory, trying to get us on course.
Okay, I feel like trying to keep its belly from rumbling, Isaac.
I feel like over the last few streams, man, things have been a bit shaky, a bit wobbly. We've been trying to fix problems, putting out fires. It's been problematic.
Yeah, it's been more of a. We've been putting the gaffer tape right on, bleeding holes and massive fires and just any kind of major cracks in the system.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, Nick, let's begin with steam power.
Holy moly. Look at this. This is bigger, badder, and there's two of them, Isaac.
So, it's actually not that much bigger and badder than before, because we previously had a big 9x9 boiler, right? That was flat. Okay.
Very flat, yeah.
So, what I've done between streams, I read the quest book. In the quest book, it says, and I quote, easy numbers. A boiler with a 5x5 base, that's 25 fireboxes and a controller, will supply enough steam for 20 maxed out reinforced steam dynamos. That's 1 turbine conversion augment and 3 auxiliary transition coils. That's what we have here. So Venator, Nick, is telling me that this little thing here, this 5x5, can power 20 of these steam dynamos.
Yeah.
And I was pressing X to down, Nick, and I was pulling my hair out. Because if you look in here right now, you'll see that that's not the case, right?
No. These are producing
like
kind of
250,
flip-flopping, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And if I were to break the wire that's taking it out, you'd see that it's going up. It kind of fluctuates between 1,000, 3,000, just like it was doing in the last stream.
Yeah. The steam was going down, then up again. It wasn't remaining constantly full. It's all a bit of a mishmash, right?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So if you come and look in the controller here, Nick, you'll see on the steam section that it's kind of hard to see, but each time the arrow fills, it goes up by 5,000. Right?
Okay. Right.
And then that gets pulled out instantly. And so I was so confused. I was like, Venator wouldn't lie to me, right? That's what it says here in the book, right?
Yeah.
At first, I didn't have it this tall. I had it just the one layer of boiler blocks. I thought maybe more boiler blocks are needed. I don't think they are. The more boiler blocks you have, that just increases the internal capacity of like the steam tank. I don't think it really increases the amount of steam produced. But I wasn't getting it, Nick. So I went over to the Venator Discord, Nick, and I was scrolling through, and one commenter in particular, Nick, saved me. All right.
Oh, okay. He was there.
From disaster.
Glasses up nose, pencil behind ear, taking notes, scrolling through the Discord, and he saw it. He saw the message that might perhaps explain all of this. Go on, Isaac.
Exactly. So the problem, it turns out, is that we need to add what's known as a boiler pump to the boiler. The Discord message I read just said, add one boiler pump anywhere in the boiler. Now, to be clear, The boiler pump here says continuous steam production and auto-eject, however, results in lower overall production rates. That's what it says on the thing for the boiler pump. So I was like, I don't know why this makes sense.
It sounds a bit anti...
It does sound confusing.
Yeah, it's
but I thought,
like anti-productive, counterproductive. It's going to slow things down.
I'll try it. Nick, look inside the boiler tank now, and you'll see that it makes 50,000 a time as opposed to 5,000 a time.
And the thing in the middle is like, it's not an arrow anymore. It's just weird... just going in and outy.
Nick, come take a look. There's no fluctuation. Rock solid energy output performance.
Crap. Yeah, 1008 RF per tick steady on these dynamos.
I was so confused. Nick. I was like, we're using infinite steam pipes. There's no way the pipes are the problem anymore.
Yeah,
I don't think the problem's with the conduits. I don't think it's with the dynamos or the backhoes. I was so confused, Nick. But alas, thankfully, Discord came through, and now we are producing just over 10,000 RF per tick with this. And in theory, we could double this up with just this one boiler, of which you'll notice we have two, to get even more power. If Mediator's quest is correct.
Are you telling me we have the potential capacity here for 40,000 RF per tick, Isaac?
I think we do.
Boilers.
Yes.
It's kind of tasty.
It's very tasty. Some would say finger licking good.
Yeah, I actually did have a KFC earlier, Isaac, as well. Yeah,
nice.
just for this moment, right? I fed myself before you fed the factory, Isaac, just to make sure that we were all on the same page. That is extremely tasty. This,
Nick, though, led it to a cascade of other issues.
Okay, right.
So I taught the system how to make steam dynamos. I thought, easy peasy, I'll just request like 20 of them, and we'll just make them. I requested them, Nick, no steel. I thought,
oh God.
Okay, that's concerning.
Yes.
Before we had 3 steel mega makers, and we turned one of them off because we had too much steel. Now, Nick, 0 steel. The culprit, coal coke. We actually ran out of coal coke now.
Oh crap!
Yeah, and I have to issue a formal apology to the people who I disparaged in the previous stream by saying that we're not going to use the alternative, block of coal coke recipe for making steel. Because Nick, what I've done between streams is I swapped our machines over. If you come and look in the item input at the back here, you'll see there's 16 blocks of coal coke in there. So
it's more efficient as a recipe then.
It is, yeah. Normally it's one. Well, we went through this last time. Normally it's 1 coal coke gets you 2 steel. Here, 1 block of coal coke gets you 20 steel. So instead of taking, it takes 18 instead of 20, basically.
Right.
You save a tiny little bit in efficiency.
Okay.
But we were out of coal coke, and I thought it was worth it. So I've made a few changes. Oh, go on.
I was going to say, why were we out of coal coke? Were the boilers just chewing through it at that stage? Or
no, it's steel. We're just, because we made so much steel.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the boilers were doing fine. They don't really use that much fuel. But because we've been making so much steel, and because this specifically, we added speed upgrades to all of our Red Search researchers.
Yes.
The Red Search research needs steel gears, and we were just chugging through it at an alarming speed. So I told the system how to make blocks of coal coke. I've told it to send the blocks of coal coke to the first 2 steel makers. And over here, Nick, I've made a plethora of changes. I've replaced 1 of the auto workbenches with a maxed out, kitted out sequential fabricator.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Making torches faster. I've upgraded and kitted out our sawmill here. In order to get this to work, I did have to somewhat jankily add like a little cross-communication line from our main power to this power because the 3 water wheels weren't cutting it anymore.
Oh, they weren't cutting it anymore. Oh, that's a sad moment, Isaac. That is a sad moment.
It is indeed. And if you come back, Nick, I've also massively increased the number of coke ovens that we have. I've added
Look at this.
I've added like 15 more coke ovens.
They're all over the place.
They are.
This is great. Oh my goodness.
And I swapped out before we were using the immersive engineering pumps on the top, but that was because we set them up before we unlocked conduits, and the conduits are just a lot easier to make and to use.
Easier and better and just more versatile, I see.
Yeah, harder, better, faster, stronger.
We are on top of steel then, I want to assume. So, yeah, we've got 52 blocks in the system, and we've got the draw max out 64, so that's fine.
So we are slowly but surely now gaining on coal coke. We're at 346 coal coke in total now, which is good. Nice. It's taken a while. I did contemplate using replacing the coke ovens with redstone furnaces. So there is, if you type in coal coke, there's a coal coke from Thermal Foundation, and if you click on that, it's not the one we're getting. You can use a pyrolytic conversion augment in a redstone furnace to turn coal into coal coke.
Yeah.
Oh, this does work. And in a test world, I put one down, I put the augment in. Putting the augment in massively decreases the amount of redstone flux per tick the furnace uses. So it goes down, it uses like 2 RF per tick by default.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, okay, makes sense. And it's very slow. But then, of course, I upgraded it twice with the green and yellow upgrade kits, and then I pumped it full of augments. And at the moment, if we wanted to, we could replace all of our coke ovens with redstone furnaces, but the coke ovens produce 1 piece of coke every 15 seconds. The fully upgraded, maxed out redstone furnaces would use 16 redstone flux per tick and would produce a piece of coke every 12 seconds. So it's a 3-second difference, but they're vastly more expensive just to run and to make, right?
Yeah. So
I decided not to.
This is just made out of stone, isn't it?
It's stone and cobblestone, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I
so
see
much
your
easier.
thinking.
Yeah.
I see your thinking. Less compact.
That's the thing. More space, but we've got infinite space, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we just do some tree chopping, can't we?
Yes.
Yeah, and then not report it to the tree chopping authorities who have the handle on that. So yeah, okay. So then that's coal, coke, and steel. So, and is that it, Isaac? Was everything going to be okay afterwards? Or was there more?
I think this is good.
Okay.
I came over and looked, Nick, and lo and behold, more good news. We're banked up on refined fuel.
Ooh,
look at that.
Oh, nice.
So much so that I put this tank down, Nick, to act as an intermediary buffer.
Amazing. So this stuff is doing all right.
Yeah, this is well, I think the benefit, I think what's happened here is that the mass, you'll see these are only producing like 630, and that's because the power in here is just backed up.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
The massive increase in power from our steam dynamos, right? Like they were only making like 3,000 before.
Yeah,
now they're making 10,000.
What we actually wanted them to in the first place. Yeah, also, which is promising then, because then we've also got the capacity to increase those if we need it as well.
Yes. Also, our first Wither Skeleton data model is self-aware.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
the next 3 are all superior. They're all over halfway towards being self-aware.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. 507 at 900. Okay, that's good. And then that will produce even more oil. Is it oil sand, isn't it? That's
Nick, look in the loot fabricator, man. Like, we don't
need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Flipping X, full of the matter. It's full of the oil sand.
Yeah.
It's just spitting stuff out.
And even further good news, man. We've got 262 plastic ingots ready and raring to go.
Oh, man. This is excellent. And actually, we needed 256, didn't we, to unlock something, question mark? Was it something that needed Y search? Isaac, I can't remember.
Something that needed a Y search, Nick, but it was nuclear power.
We probably, that's again kind of we've kicked that down the road, haven't we?
I think we've really successfully kicked it right in the teeth, man, down the road. Because
it's got no teeth.
Yeah.
You better go to the bloody dentist, Isaac, because we've done a number on that idea. I hope it's got its appointment booked.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good then. So we don't need to invest in that. Which kind of then leads me to ask, what do we need to invest in, Isaac? I guess the overall general goal was to get these this processing system, which I see you've also I assume you've attached these crushers to it.
I have. Oh yeah, of course. I completely forgot about this. I started with this. I've made more of the facades. I've connected all this up. I've moved the logistics pipes. Almost everything here is good to go.
Nice.
The last 3 crushers aren't really doing much at the moment. That's just because we don't have any of these ores to process.
Coming in. Right, I see.
But
yeah, this is good. So what are we doing now? Is this a 35x?
This is
currently?
a 30x?
30x.
I think it's 30x. I think the crusher is just 3x. Oh no, it's 3.5x. It's 35x. No, you are correct.
Awesome. Okay, 35x. Awesome.
It's
so
go on.
I was going to say, what's the next one after the crushers?
So after the crushers, it depends. The arc furnace is the next final frontier. The arc furnace does require quantum research, which you currently can't make, so we actually can't get to that.
Right.
Ever.
Oh, right. I see. That's locked behind an update.
It is.
I guess.
Yes.
Right. I see.
There are 2 other things we can do to upgrade the efficiency of our pulverizer and the efficiency of our induction smelter, and take this up to 100x if we wanted to.
Okay. Yes, I do remember these actually. Yeah.
There's the tectonic initiator and the induction smelter. Those are both required if we want to go any further. But I think, Nick, that right now our most pressing matter is still just plastic, right? I think now that we have this power in the palm of our hands, or at least the ability to get so much power. Like we've got this power potential. We got oil potential energy, Nick. Right here.
We are barons finally, Isaac. We're just not refining and burning it all.
Well, I think we can start to like trickle in more speed and energy upgrades into our electrolyzer to increase our plastic output, right?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay. Shall we do a little bit of science experimentation then, Isaac? Shall we start to add some more and see just how much we can pummel the system?
Well, I think I've added another speed and energy upgrade. That's taking us to 16,000 RF per tick.
Yeah, I do notice it going down in the energy
it is going down ever so slightly, yes. That is almost certainly an item conduit problem, right? Sorry, an energy conduit problem.
Okay, because we've got the 5K limit, don't they?
Exactly. And we've only got 3 connections on there, which is 15K, right?
Right,
so
okay, yeah.
We probably want to get the next tier of conduit unlocked, which we can do. The HV energy conduit can move 50,000 RF per tick. But it is expensive, man. It requires 48 purple search, 12 blue search, 12x8 blue search, 12x64 red search, and 32x64 green search.
Flipping heck. Now, we can afford that, Isaac. Right. According to the system. We will use half of all green search made in between this stream and the last one. The red and purple aren't as much of a hit, but we've got loads of red now, right? Have
we got more red than anything else now?
I think we might. You know.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. It is green. It just uses so much green that it will use more, right? Yeah, because we've got what 4,600 green search, 3,000 red search, 812 blue search, and 59 P search.
P search, yeah. So we could do with getting P search back online. That involves just getting the current the resources that we're missing. I think it's like tin and lead, getting those hooked up.
Yeah.
Which should be fine now that we've got these crushers down, right? We should be able to mass produce those in a big way.
Yes. In fact, there was.
Go on.
I was going to say, was there a chest somewhere with those wares in, or have they just been thrown into the processing system? I swear there was like a. Oh, there's some lead here. Okay.
Yeah, there'll be some more back here. There's another miner that we have that has like more lead and silver.
Okay.
Which you can put in the system, but again, it's not.
So it's just kicking the can down the road again, Isaac. Like, don't open that bloody can, because flipping heck, it's going to explode in your face the amount of times we've kicked it down the road, man. Jeez,
it's so loud.
So loud, jeez.
It's expensive, those conduits, man. They're very expensive. The question does become, I guess, do we instead just put HV wire connectors directly on our electrolyzer? The HV wire connectors can do 10K RF per tick, right? And so if we put like 3 of those on, that would give us a 30K RF per tick cap. But that, market cap. But that wouldn't really solve our problem, I don't think.
We'd probably hit that quite quickly,
That's the thing, right? I'm going to see here how quickly we will hit 30,000.
Okay.
Given that it's going up very quickly, right? The number.
Yeah, per speed and energy upgrade. We can put 64 in there. I shudder to think, man. What the hell the bloody energy usage is on that? Oh my goodness me.
We might be able to find out here, because it might just be like a linear scale, right?
Okay. Yeah. I guess it is also worth kind of thinking, at what point does the stuff inside the electrolyzer start to get... Oh no, it's just water. So yeah, okay, so that's always infinite.
Well, so 1 uses 8,000 if we have 1 speed and 1 energy.
Yeah.
And then 2 uses 12,000, so that's a 4,000 increase. Yeah, and then 3 uses 16,000, so it goes up by 4,000 every time. Yeah.
So we'd have a max of 6.
Yes, like that.
Yeah, if we wanted to use 3 HV wire connectors.
Yes, which does make it faster.
It's still faster. Slow, it's still awful, but it is faster.
It's a bit more bearable, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you what as well. Oh no, these just still have the conduits attached to them. Okay, I was going to say it's losing power, but yeah, we haven't put HV wire connectors on them yet.
No. The only question there then, Nick, is whether or not... Well, actually, there's a few questions that can be answered here, man.
Whether or not here I come?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Whether or not here I come. If we go up to 10, that uses that's close to 50,000, right?
Christ, yeah, 44K.
So, what's probably going to be better for us I think instead of unlocking those conduits, which are so expensive, I think the better solution is going to be to use fewer conduits, but just more electrolyzers, if anything.
Okay, I see.
Right? Like, even if we just kept these at 15k, right, which is what they were at before, the electrolyzer itself, I don't think is so expensive to make as to make it... It might be a little expensive, actually. I don't know. You made this, not me.
Oh, yeah. These Amplifier Electron tubes.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, but it does need stuff that we are slightly short, like lead and aluminium. You know, like those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
It's a bit of a weird one. It would be nice to know the future recipe for the better conduits.
It'll be something straightforward. I don't think it'll be super. It might just be a similar thing where it's like instead of using MV cables and aluminum, it might just be HV cables and like flux to Electron or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That seems like it might be about right.
So the research to unlock those is expensive, but is there anything else we'd want to spend on it instead, or spend it on instead?
So there is, Nick. Infinity Miner Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, the sequel, Isaac, to Infinity Miner 1. You know, I'm not done.
Yes.
Because we're not getting any bloody materials that we need. Now, what does that require?
It's about the same price.
That needs Y-Search.
It does, but we can make Y-Search, don't forget. We've got 16 plastic. We've got enough plastic to make 16 Y-Search.
Okay.
Like, that is something we are going to have to set up, but is something we can do. If I switch my math calculator back to a crafting calculator, we have enough plastic to make 32 chemical research. Just over.
Okay, that's good. So we're double what we need.
Exactly. So we can invest in the higher tier Infinity Drill, and that higher tier Infinity Drill is going to allow us to start getting other ores. Specifically, Nick, it's going to allow us to get unlimited gold, tin, silver, lead, and nickel.
Which we need. We need all of them, to be honest.
We do need all of them.
Yeah. So shall we finally pump out the sequel, Isaac? I think we should.
Pump out the sequel.
Pump out the sequel. Pump out these movies like the Fast and Furious franchise, man.
Because like this needs lead, tin, alloy. And so again, it's just lead that we're relying on. This one needs gold
tin as well, I guess.
Well, sorry, lead, platinum, alloy. My bad. This one here needs gold, tin. So gold, tin, and lead, platinum. Like it all just comes together. So
from the Infinity Miner 2 Electric Boogaloo,
everything but platinum. Basically, platinum and aluminum are the only two things we can't get from Infinity Miners.
I see. Okay, so that's just reliant on more X's, as we've alluded to before.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we foray into Y-Search, Isaac?
I think we might have to, man. I think we might have to. So we've got 5 lines over here, right? Green, red, blue, purple. So this last one is supposed to be Y-Search.
Oh, they're already down. Oh,
already
awesome.
down.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like plastic plating, some other crap, isn't it, that's required for this?
Yes.
More specifically by crap, Isaac, I mean advanced plating, pyrothium dust, and plastic frames.
Okay, that sounds doable. So we're gonna have to make all of those, right?
Yeah.
Could
plastic...
you?
Yeah, go on.
Make for me, Nick. Your favorite, the task I always entrust upon to you.
My favorite. Isaac.
Could you make me another simulation chamber and loot fabricator?
I might as well start like a business, Isaac, that sells these things off the shelf. I'd be a millionaire, Isaac, in no time.
Because in order to make the next tier of research, the yellow research, we need Pyrothium Dust, which needs blaze powder and sulfur. Blaze powder and sulfur we can both get from pristine blaze matter. And so if we have a blaze data model, basically that's Pyrothium Dust taken care of.
Okay,
the plastic
awesome.
Frames are both easy enough. We can teach our metal press how to turn plastic ingots into plastic rods. We can teach our metal press how to turn plastic ingots into plastic plates. And then we can just teach the system how to craft plastic frame, and that's that done.
Yeah, that's quite easy, thankfully.
It's all, Nick, it's all easy.
It's all bloody easy. That's bloody brilliant, Isaac.
It's easy all the way down.
Oh, awesome.
The only problem, Nick, is that we're out of crafters. Our crafters are all full.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that, actually, when you were showing me around them earlier, and the last one was taken up by the Dynamos, right?
Now, someone did leave, I think it was a comment on YouTube, because we can't teach the crafters how to make crafters, because right now there's a bug where it doesn't let us craft things from logistics pipes. Apparently that is a bug that is going to get fixed. Thank you to the YouTube commenter who told me that. They did also give me a fix, but I've yet to implement it. There's like a line of code that we can put into something.
Right.
to make it work.
Okay. So there's some issues at play
Yes.
that aren't actually our fault. Oh my goodness me! I think the system is full.
Try again. Try now.
Here we go. Oh yes.
Yes, I did put down an extra diamond chest here between streams because we were getting a little
bit dicey, right?
Yeah,
I see.
A little bit Dyson.
Cool. You're a little bit Dyson, yeah.
You never want to be a little bit Dyson, man.
Battery runs out very quickly and all that stuff, Isaac. Yeah. Our storage battery runs out very quickly.
You've got a Dyson, right?
I've got a Dyson fan.
Right.
Yeah, no batteries in there. My family have a Dyson cordless vacuum, and the battery lasts for maybe 10 to 30 seconds before it runs out. It's like, oh yes, we're going to show you on a screen how much bacteria we're filtering out, sir. We're going to show you how much dust we're filtering out. Well, it's just our battery.
To be fair for Dyson, I think it's a pretty incredible feat of engineering that a vacuum cleaner can run without a sustained wall connection in general, though, right?
It is very good. It is good. Like, it does suck, Isaac.
It does.
The
suction dynamics are
the suction dynamics are satisfying.
Yeah.
That
was my favorite physics class, was suction dynamics.
Here we go. So, I'm assuming I am yet further putting this loot fabricator and simulation chamber in this line of other loot fabricators and simulation chambers that extend off the back of this platform. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. So this one is Blaze. There we are. Let's get rid of that crap. So I'll leave a gap, because we don't need to do this. This is all good. So we want to put this like here, like there.
But this is the final tier of research we can craft. Man. Yeah,
this is the last search
until Mediator updates the pack. Like, this is it.
Yeah, damn. This is kind of it's a little bit like the end of an era, man. It's a bit of an emotional moment. I think I might start crying, Isaac.
I didn't realize you were so attached to Nick.
I'm attached, man. I'm like, wow, we've got all of the Infinity Stones, Isaac.
We do, all 5 of them.
The green one, the red one, the P one.
You seen that movie?
I've seen that movie, Isaac.
Oh, okay.
I have seen that movie.
I thought you were anti-Marvel, Nick. I thought you'd not seen them.
No, I think they are a Marvel, Isaac.
Really?
Yeah.
someone getting a Marvel sponsorship while I wasn't looking.
Thanos, can you sponsor me, please? I don't think it's a Marvel, Isaac. It's just I don't find any movies Marvels, man.
Really?
Because they're too short or too long. And by that, I mean, the format is too short. So to try and cram more in, they make them longer. But then I can't sit down and stare at a screen for that long, right? So then they're too long. Right. I can barely sit down and stare at this screen, Isaac, for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And they're coming out with these bloody 3-hour movies, right? And this has engagement. Like, I can interact when we do this. So it goes a lot quicker.
So would you
falling asleep, Isaac?
Would you prefer it if the movie, like you're watching Netflix, a movie on Netflix, every so often like a button prompt came up and like asked you like how you were feeling about the movie or something?
How are you? Just how I'm feeling.
What would you have done in this scenario? You know?
Yeah, exactly, Isaac. Like, you know, it require a little bit more critical thinking, right? And then I'd be there like, I'd be, I'd suddenly, I'd be like, and I'll be like, huh? And it'll be like, what would you do? And I'll be like, oh God, what would I do in this situation? I'm there, writing down ideas on a mind map and stuff like that. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I'd do this. And then, all of a sudden, Isaac, boom, movie's over, gone quickly, thoroughly enjoyed myself. Right? Yeah.
Well, we can sell this, man.
I think we should sell the idea.
Netflix.
We do some consulting for Netflix.
Yeah.
We charge them like 40 grand. And then we create one PowerPoint presentation. And it just is just this, but in words, Isaac.
Right.
Yeah, they'd probably pay it,
Maybe.
Almost certainly. Yeah, because that's basically what consulting is. So there you go. Netflix, if you want to, do a full 180 on your stock price, just hire us. As long as we get many, 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 many stock options alongside that.
Did you watch Bandersnatch, the Black Mirror interactive Netflix.
I didn't,
episode.
I didn't.
Wow.
I remember when that came out.
The
This is
hypocrisy.
literally this is literally it, kind of.
Yeah, and
isn't
I'm gonna
it?
say they've added the digital,
They listened to us preemptively.
play your own
Isaac.
adventure or whatever they call the genre. Like,
yeah,
they've done it, man, and you've not even used it.
I know.
WTF, man.
I'm a bloody
He's
hypocrite.
a poser. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, I'm sorry. Actually, yeah. No, I should try that before I form an opinion.
Yeah,
this.
maybe.
I mean, there's maybe there's a reason why they didn't do any more, right?
I'm gonna say it was
do Bandersnatch to Electric Boogaloo, right?
Yeah, December 2018 is when that came out. You know, if they were
I knew it was that kind of period of time. Damn.
if they were gonna make another one, you know, they might have done it already.
Almost 4 years later. Has there been any Black Mirror since then?
I don't think so. No.
No. Yeah, Charlie's just chilling.
Yeah, they had
Mr.
that
Brooks.
season 5 or whatever, right? With another Netflix exclusive one. It was like 3 movies. It was like 3 episodes, but they were all like an hour and a half long.
Yeah, was that the one where they had the Star Trek kind of style one? Or was that something
No,
else?
I don't think. I think that might have been the season before. I think the latest season was just like all celebrity cameos. Right, Miley Cyrus was in one of them, and then like I don't know if you remember if you saw it, man.
Maybe I didn't. I haven't
Black
seen anything, man.
Mirror
These days,
season.
it's all.
Oh, but you're keeping it with the hot D, right?
Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with Hot D, Isaac. I watched Hot D last night. Watched Hot D last night. It was great. I ordered a Nando's, Isaac. It was 10 out of 10, man. Good episode. Very good episode. Yeah, I'm hot on the Hot D, Isaac. Don't you worry. Oh dear. Same person came round. I said, come over for the Hot D. They then
Did you get? Do we have an update on the? Did they laugh?
So I got an update. They said they just skimmed the message, so didn't actually read what I'd said.
But did you request like a thorough breakdown of their?
Yeah, so I made it the joke again and emphasized it, and they probably told me to shut up.
Extremely fair.
Yeah, and then I said, well, then yesterday I was like, come over for Hot D, and you need to provide the Pop C, right? Popcorn.
Right.
And then they didn't.
And now you've been
so
blocked.
I need a bloody Nando's.
You've not heard from them all week.
Here. So yeah, feels bad, man. Pepe sad, and all the rest of them.
Right.
Isaac, flat Pepe. So that's the update on that. Oh jeez. Oh man. Here we go. So I just need to plug these in to power. Oh dear. I've got the new Blaze boy set up, Isaac.
Nice.
For Blazes. Here we go. I just need to plug in some energy conduits.
Okay.
I have. Oh, it's easy.
Oh, it's easy.
Oh, it's easy. Oh, it needs aluminium.
Aluminum.
I don't think we have any.
No, we might be fresh out of aluminum. And unfortunately, Nick, that's a ding dong situation where you got to go find
just a bloody thing,
hide and
right?
seek, find it. Yeah.
Yeah. And ding dong. Aluminium. I'm at high aluminium. It's me at the door again. Please provide me with some goods. Oh, there's a lot of platinum and copper here. I've just found a random chest. I'll put these in their subsequent chests to be processed.
Oh,
Subsequent chests. Here we go. Which one's that? There we go.
Subsequent chest.
Pop.
Okay, this is good. Taught how to make plastic plates, and then all I need to know is teach how to make plastic rods, and we're cooking with.
And then we could cook him with Y-Search, Isaac.
We're cooking with Y-Search.
Fantastic. Excellent. So I need the classic technology then, right? I need the
okay.
What's it called? The rangefinder or whatever the hell it is.
You're after the advanced ore scanner.
That's the one. Advanced ore scanner. Right. Let me go and pick up an unsuspecting miner and its chest.
I assume we don't have. Oh, I did teach you this. Nice. I assume we don't have a single piece of aluminum. I know we do have a piece of aluminum ore. Yes, we've got two, Nick. Look at that. We can both scan. We don't have to randomly guess. We can actively find. Oh no, there's some right here though, man.
Oh, is that excellent?
This chunk. This chunk that we're in. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we could just turn this back on.
Oh, fantastic! I don't even need to do any work.
Look at that, man.
Brilliant.
That's what you want to hear.
That is exactly what I want to hear. Lovely stuff.
Maybe
we just disconnected this when we were redoing the wiring, right?
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah. And then just didn't plug it back in.
Okay. We can
Okay,
unlock as well. There is an Endurium drill head. It says this can mine the same materials as the Flux Electron drill head, but is much faster. So that's this, but quicker, right?
And we do have Endurium now, don't we?
Well, no, but we have the ability to make it, right? We don't. It's part of the blue search.
It's the
that's
gear
offline.
system, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We should have, because we have some lead that we can throw into there, if to get it back online.
Yes, I just chucked some lead. Oh no, I chucked platinum into these, not lead. Oh my god!
Oh, I see. You put platinum in, and I've not set up platinum. That's why.
Oh, I see.
I tried to put the drawer was locked, but just not to platinum. There you go. It's fixed.
I understand.
Yeah, like if we've not put an ore in before, so like gold and silver and tin, those ones don't have their chunks assigned yet either. Allocated.
I see, because this haven't spat any out yet to put in the drawer.
What's the? Okay, you can turn blocks down to turn down the sound of the crusher.
Music and sounds. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Let's get
actually
that.
You can turn blocks to 0 and then back to 100. And then until I think that will work until you like go
reload.
Yes, until you reload, but also until you go like far enough away and come back.
Right.
Like at a certain point
when blocks spawn in or something, like they'll unload.
Think so. But I don't think our base is big enough to cause it. I think for now we can just do that as a sneaky way to never have to hear the go. Yeah, exactly.
Man, it sounds like a washing machine that's getting a little bit too excited when you've put 7 kilos in and it only wants 6. I was at a friend's house a few weeks ago, and their washing machine was kajunking so much that it literally started to escape. I literally was like, yo, it was like coming out of this cupboard and was going to fall. I went and like pushed it back in. And I was like, yo, your washing machine was just about to commit a seppuku, man. It was insane.
I feel like
it was wild.
Washing machine and drying machine companies. Why do we call it a washing machine but then a dryer? Why do we call it a washer? I guess you do kind of call it a washer and dryer, maybe.
Yeah.
But no one ever says drying machine.
Yeah.
Right?
The only drying machine I know, Isaac, is the Endurium alloy smelters.
The paint dryer. But like, no one calls it a drying machine.
It's true. Maybe we should make that a trend.
I think
Isaac.
so. I think we could. I think we have that social power.
We'll start gaslighting on TikTok, right? We'll be like, look at my new drying machine, and then suddenly it'll take off, and then it will just become, a phenomenon, a global phenomenon.
But I was gonna say, I feel like they drastically oversell their kilogram capacity capabilities, because I feel like in reality, Nick, it'll say, oh yeah, 7 kilograms. In reality, if you put more than 4 kilograms in that thing, it's not going to dry.
No,
ever.
No, yeah. If you put more than 2 grams in it, it's not going to dry in my case. So my family's washer, theirs has like a little screen on it.
Could I get a second loop fabricator, actually, Nick? Sorry to be that guy.
Second loop. Oh, I might have. Oh no, I made a second other one. Not that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So theirs has a little screen on it, and depending on the like cycle that you choose, it like tells you what the limit is.
Right.
And like anything that isn't this one particular cycle that no one wants to use, it's like, oh, now like 2 kg, like 3 kg, 1 kg.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, don't advertise it as a 6 kg thing when it can barely bloody use it.
The only mod that's allowed to use it is like Ultra Eco Plus, and it takes 17 hours to wash or dry your clothing.
Yeah. So what I do is I just don't listen to it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm never like, who's weighing their clothing before putting it?
I've not got my bloody suitcase airport scales out, right? And
taking you wet towels and sticking them on the scale.
500 grams over. Looks like I can't have any underwear for another week.
That's the thing. Like I've got my dryer might be like a 9 kilogram dryer or something. I've got no idea what 9 kilograms is. That wet clothing? I assume it's wet. Like I assume you don't measure it dry.
Exactly.
Is it like pasta? Do you weigh it dry for the calories, or do you weigh it wet? I don't understand.
That's it. 100%. Oh man, it's a farce. The whole thing's a farce.
Yeah, I have to assume it's weighed wet, but like, who's weighing their wet towels, right? To know if it fits.
And then that's the other thing, right? Is it dry weight, wet weight? Like, what are we talking here? Oh, do I need to submerge all my clothes before I weigh them, before I know what the dryer / washer can support?
Yeah.
Who bloody knows, man? Who bloody knows?
If it's wet weight, does that mean as soon as it starts spinning and it's taken some of the water out, you can add more to it?
Yeah, exactly.
Just put it down there, one block gap.
It's like full.
Under that.
Yes. Do you want this? Yeah, here we go. I'll make that symmetrical. There we go.
Because we're going to have one making blaze powder and one making blaze sulfur dust.
Okay, I see. And
the
what about
plan.
the middle one?
There's no middle one.
Oh God, yeah! I just right-clicked on it and it disappeared in front of my very eyes.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I was
There is
wondering
no
as
middle
well.
one.
I was like, oh, because the middle one looked like it was in a different orientation. So I was like, oh no.
I'm sorry, Nick.
I see what you've done.
You're being
You removed
gaslighted.
it and put it down again, and the game was doing me dirty, Isaac.
Yes.
Okay, cool. There it is. There's our first pristine blaze matter. That's very
The good news is that we can circumvent this. Could you make me some Pyrothium Dust? I think it should be very easily doable. You can get blaze powder from hellish matter and gunpowder. You can get gunpowder from overworldly matter and coal. Redstone we have, and then sulfur we've got in that drawer coming off of our refined fuel system.
Oh yeah.
So if you could make like a stack of Pyrothium, we can kind of jumpstart this. We've set up the groundwork. Because obviously it's going to take a while for that to become self-aware and get us a decent amount of blaze powder and sulfur.
Yeah.
But until such a time that becomes pertinent. Also, this needs energy cables, which is why it's not working.
Oh, I see. There we go. Oh, he's on it. So here we go. Pyrothium. I see. So it's two. Oh, it's one blaze powder because one Pyrothium. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Right. So, sorry, did you want me to wait for this then? Or...
No. Like I said, you've got sulfur here. You don't need to wait for it. Like,
okay, cool.
We're going to use this long term to automate Pyrothium, but for the time being, we need the plastic research to get us the Infinity Miner research.
We need it, and we need it now.
Exactly.
Isaac. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Cool. Let's do this.
I'm just hooking up all of the other bits and bops.
Okay. Here we go.
Provider.
Oh yeah, there's that first Pyrothium Dust in the old systemu. So we want a stack of Pyrothium, Isaac, is what you're telling me.
I think so, yeah. I think a stack of Pyrothium gets us a stack of research. We can only make 32, obviously, but we're thinking for the future. We're planning ahead.
Of course.
Would you say that in general, Nick, you hope for the best but prepare for the worst?
Oh, that's a question. Yeah, I like to think I'm quite optimistic, Isaac, as a person.
Yeah.
So I would say I do definitely hope for the best. I know some people who I'm quite close to who have a very morbid outlook, right? Or a very pessimistic outlook.
But who's not hoping for the best?
I don't know, man. Some people just are like, the world's gonna end, and and we're all gonna. It's just
like,
I'm just like, come on now.
But surely, if you ask them, they're still hoping for the best, no?
I guess so, yeah.
Like there might
They've
be,
just got no hope, Isaac. There's no hope at all. The fact is that they're not hoping for the worst,
right?
But they're not hoping for the best either because they're just not hoping, right? You see where I'm coming from?
I do see where you're coming from.
Yeah. Whereas I like to think I hope for the best, and I guess I would say I prepare for the worst because I'm always I like to make sure that all my bases are covered in life. Like
first base,
second base, third base, home run as well.
Home base,
home base. I'm always at home base. I think I'm pretending like it's some kind of bomb shelter because I'm preparing for the worst. So yeah, man, I'd like to think that. And then other things in life, I'm always just like to make sure that I've got cash reserves and make sure that I'm secure in all my things.
What about gold reserves?
Gold reserve high in those as well.
Of course.
Isaac. Got all the gold. Got unbelievable amounts of gold. So yeah.
So that's your preparing for the worst.
That's my preparing mentality. For the worst. Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Man, I understand.
Yeah, you got this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll put a stack of Pyrothium Dust in this researcher, Isaac.
Oh, I see. It's all good. I've hooked it up, so it should bring it. Take the extra bit out if you would.
There we go. So there's the advanced plating. So
did you put that in, or did that come in on its own?
That came in on its own.
Okay, that's good. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah. So that just leaves the plastic frames.
Yes, which you should know how to make. Oh no, I might know the problem. It might be a filter problem over here potentially. Let me check in here. That should, in theory, one would assume. Plastic rods. The metal press here is not making.
Oh, it's not hot rodding.
It's not doing its job. You see this? So the plastic plates have been made, but then over here, you see in this metal press, if you open the input hatch, there's 2 plastic ingots, which should get turned into 4 plastic rods, but they're not. They're not.
They're just not. It's not doing anything. It's a missing input item.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you can also, like, if this just doesn't work, you can, like, crafting them has the same efficiency.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's one of those things where whether you use the metal press or use crafting, 2 makes 4 or 1 makes 2. It is the same.
Wait, hold up. In the metal press, you get 2 from 1.
Yeah.
If you craft it,
you get 4 from 2.
I see. You get 4 from... Okay, then let's just change the rules of engagement, I guess.
Yeah. Saves this from doing more work as well.
Okay,
I'll take the plastic.
Thank you.
Out of there.
Well, yeah. I didn't do that because it's going to send 2 more.
Oh, right.
It's already sent them, I think, but that's fine. I'll take the crafting card out. That's the reason I didn't take them out straight away.
I see. Okay,
that's been cleared. Okay, that should be fine now because we've taught it how to do it a different way.
Okay.
So now, in theory, though, we should start to see the goods appearing over here.
Oh, here we go. It's a lot less painful, Isaac, than it has been in the past to get add next to your research. Mostly probably because these researchers were already down.
Yes.
Half the battle was climbing the research tower and then getting zapped to death. Oh. Okay. I'll keep surveillance on here to see.
Oh yeah, no, we should. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
We should put some rods into some plastic rods into the output chest, so the logistics pipe system isn't forever waiting for plastic. Because we've put that, like, it's requested the items we made,
and that's done now.
Well, we've interrupted the craft, right?
Yeah.
And so forever now, the logistics pipe system will be waiting for the rods to come in.
2 plastic rods.
Yeah. So if
4 plastic rods.
If I just do this and this,
there we go.
It
so
should
just got zapped out.
Yes. So I think it might not schedule another craft until the first one's done, maybe?
I see.
That was my only concern there.
Okay, so that's clear, which is good.
Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Advanced
plating's really coming in. Yeah, nice.
Well, before it was just set to 1, I've only just set it to 16.
Oh, there it goes, Isaac.
So I imagine this is very slow.
Yeah. It's actually faster than I thought it would be, you know. 3,
really?
4, 5.
It's
like
4,800 ticks.
Right. I feel like that's faster than previous ones.
So it'll be faster than before the update, right?
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what I've noticed.
240 seconds. Nick.
And what's the energy
minutes.
consumption for this?
2,500.
Ooh.
AKA
okay.
2,500 redstone flux per tick.
Interesting. Obviously, we have overhead now, but if we had all of these online, that would be 12,500 pre-upgrade.
Yes.
Although we could put the energy upgrades in to just bring that down.
We could put the energy upgrades in. That would reduce it to 25%, right?
Yes. So that would be 600 and something, 617.5 or 612.5 or something like that, basically.
But the question, though, Nick, is do we want to do that or do we want to speed them up to make them faster?
I mean, I guess at this point, we're just limited, really, on how much plastic we're producing, right?
Well, that's the thing. Well, like, we know we can make the 16 we need, though, right? And so, by the way, I did take the speed upgrades out of the tier 2 craft researchers. We had speed upgrades in all the tier 2 ones,
I see.
Now that we've got so much tier 2 research and we were so low on steel, I decided to take those out.
Yeah, no,
but
fair enough.
Not enough energy.
Oh, God.
Oh, so that's a problem with our bank, right?
Right. Is this still limited to...
Yeah, Chase Bank has let us down here, man.
I see. They're in the UK now,
I know.
by the way.
I think only digitally? I don't think we have any stores.
Oh, really? That kind of makes
branches.
sense, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
They want to be like a Monzo or something.
Yeah,
interesting.
maybe.
Yeah, because I was... a few months ago, all of a sudden, I just started seeing loads of people with Chase Bank, like, paper bags, like shopping bags. Like it became like an epidemic, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Gotta be careful with that word these days, man.
Oh, true, yeah. I was like, what? I was like, what? First of all, Chase is in the UK, and second of all, what's everyone buying from Chase? And then I realised that they were sponsoring the Birmingham Commonwealth Games.
Oh,
and whenever anyone was buying merch from the merch stores for the Birmingham Commonwealth Games, they got like a Chase Bank bag. Because I only found out when I myself bought some merch and I got a Chase Bank bag, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. But you know, it did instill the idea of it in my head, Isaac. Like the sponsorship kind of worked. So I'm like, oh, might check that out someday. And then subsequently forgot. So maybe it didn't work entirely, but it did kind of work. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
The more you know, man.
So are you banking better, Isaac, or planning to bank better here?
Is that pardon? Oh yes, I am banking better. I thought you were asking me. I thought like Chase's banking slogan might be like
I've
Chase
been
Bank.
paid 50
bank
grand
better.
to Isaac before we started this, and this is my subtle in 50 minutes into the episode. I didn't want to make it too obvious, right?
All the best sponsorships come 50 minutes in. Okay, power's going up, which makes me believe that we quote unquote are banking better, I think.
Okay, good. Oh, yes, good. That is indeed processing once again.
Yeah. Bingo.
Excellent. Okay. So we can't upgrade this, by the way, Isaac, until this is done. Otherwise, we will lose what it's working on.
Possibly. I don't know if we're convinced on that. I don't know if that's been legally tested yet.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It does scare me.
Like, Isaac. I know it scares you, Nick, but I don't know if it's I don't know if that's actually the case, or if it just holds it in buffer and then just starts again. I don't know how it works, but maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
In any case, this
I do have so again, the question though, do we want to do speed or energy upgrades? I've requested the energy upgrades, but again, speed might not be a bad idea, right?
So this uses 2,500, and so the calculation is if we put 2 speed upgrades in, it's 2,500 times 1.75?
1.5, I think.
1.5.
Because it says replaces the gearbox that increases research speed by 50%. So I think it's 1.5 to the power of 2.
Yes. Which is... What is 1.5 to the power of 2? Is that 1.75? That's what
So, we're doing 2,500 times 1.5 squared. 5,625.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay. Would we be... I guess we could do 2 conduits connecting to... Oh, you've already done that. Okay. Oh, no, you've not already done that.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is just over 5,000, right?
Yes. But we could just add a second conduit connection, couldn't we?
There is also the factor. I mean, but then again, no, hold on. This is silly. We're being silly, Nick, because that only increases the... That does what? How much faster is it though? Because the speed's the same, right? Is it half as fast?
It's quarter. Like it's 4 times faster.
But we've got 4 machines. Let's just go and put 4. Right?
Yeah. So basically, here's the crack, right? So if you activated all 4 machines,
yes,
it would use 10,000 RF per tick, yes, right? And it would be 4 times faster. However, if you put 2 speed upgrades in this machine,
there's no way that's right.
It would also be 4 times faster, right? But uses 5,625. So it's like twice as power efficient. Right?
Is it? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Speed? I always thought it was more efficient. I thought we figured out it was more efficient to go with more of them than 1. It says speed equals 1 minus the speed up bonus to the power of the upgrades, right? So 1 minus 0.5 to the power of 2.
Yeah.
Squared. So yeah, 0.25?
Yeah. So it would take 25% the amount of time.
1 plus 0.5, which is 1.5, times the number of upgrades, which is... Oh, no, sorry. 1 plus the speed up bonus, which is 0.5, to the power of the number of upgrades. So it was 1.5 squared.
Yeah,
which
is 2.25.
So it's 2.25 as much. Oh, so it is more efficient.
It's always twice as efficient, man. But it holds fire because this is so close to being done. We're on 93%.
Okay, I'm going to
so
temporarily disconnect the pipe duct. It's going to start the next one instantly.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
of
going to
course.
empty out what's in there.
Perfect.
So that it doesn't start straight away.
Here we go. 97, 8, 9, and boom! You got it. Is it? You got it? Is it?
No. It says,
Oh.
No, I don't have it. Oh, no, I think it's been sucked.
Oh, okay.
It should be heading towards the system at a snail's pace.
It's somewhere in these pipes.
It's in transit.
Okay. That's good.
But yeah, I guess the logic we were going with before is that it's more power efficient to use multiple of them with energy upgrades than it is to use one faster.
Yes.
If energy is your limiting factor, putting down more with energy downgrades is the better way of going.
Yeah, because then we'd use... Yeah.
But if speed's what you're after, having fewer with speed upgrades is the way to go.
Exactly. So, it's in the system, man.
Nice.
Chemical research. Here
and
it is.
The next one's in.
Boom.
So in theory, this should only take a minute then, right? Oh, but then we need to do the energy thing, right? We need to add the extra.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Conduit. Like that.
Sweet.
But that could cause problems with our banking. Oh, no, our banking seems fine. Oh, but then the bank needs an extra loan, right? Because the bank only has one connect. The bank can only pull 5,000 out.
Of course,
we need to...
There you go. Now it's going down. And I assume this is working.
Oh, no, that's bad, though. If it's going down, that means we've failed.
Well, it's going down, but this still says not enough energy.
Is it filling up? It's filling up at the top there. It might wait until it has enough to do the whole thing.
I see, yeah. Yeah, okay.
But that could be fine, then? Like, it could just be like, once this is filled... Oh, gosh, I always forget. I always right-click the bloody thing, and then when you right-click it, it changes it to
yeah. It's annoying,
freaking different thing.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep thinking I need to click it. I don't need to click it. Ever. I'm going to get some more banking done, though, real quick.
Okay, we're going to bank harder, Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because this is stable at 6.8.
Yes. But then,
yes, because this is out. I see.
Because what's out?
The bank.
Yes, the bank is empty. Which is never good.
No. We've had a bank run, Isaac.
Everyone wants their money all at once. We can't do anything.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
That would be bad, eh?
That'd be terrible, man. Yeah. Terrible. Here we go.
Here we go. You, hold on.
Here we go. Oh, he's doing it.
I guess
look at this. That's a long bank, Isaac.
It's such a long
bank. It's a tall bank. It's one of those skyscrapers.
So who doesn't love a good bank, man?
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is
banking hard.
12,000 RF per tick. So again, this is now past the threshold of where one HV cable is good enough.
Right, yes.
So now we would need to up to a second HV connector. Yeah, if we wanted to max our input here.
There's a few gremlins at play.
There we go.
Okay.
Not enough energy. Let me try this. And then let me try...
But then is it like balked? Because it's processing now, Isaac. Okay. It does that thing right where it's like, oh no, but then it does start working again.
Okay.
And yeah, the energy input hatch is full. So this is good.
Beautiful. Okay.
So this should complete at 25% now. Because of the two-speed.
Is it okay, yeah. So this is this should be 60 seconds though, which should be faster than this, right?
I don't know, because
well, this looks like it's gonna take 100 seconds.
No, but it stops at 25%.
Oh, I forgot that it's silly like that. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you ever
so
do
now,
because
it takes quarter of the time, it goes to 25% and then completes.
I see.
The actual progress doesn't go up to 100 faster.
Who codes a mod like that?
Why would you? That's why it's so weird, right?
Why would you change? Like, if you make something faster, their logic was instead of changing the progress timer, the progress number to count up faster, instead we're just going to cut the progress number and have it stop at 25%.
That's why that Venator calculation kind of correlates with this. Because here you go, 25%, boom, it all like, then it's back to 0.
Makes no sense.
And then that Y search will be going to wherever it needs to be. I've got one of them in my hand, so one should appear in the system momentarily, and then we'll have two. Right. So yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, it's not good.
To be fair though, Nick, when We're also pretty close to being able to unlock the next tier of speed and energy upgrades.
Ooh, I didn't even know we had another tier.
Yeah, there's tier 3. If you go to the yellow research tree, man, there's Signalum upgrade kits, and then there's research 3. Yeah, because our current one doesn't do that 6.25%, right? We mentioned before that eventually we can get energy usage down to just 6.25% of the original usage, which would be a huge decrease.
That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Right? Yeah.
And likewise with the speed ones, it would complete at 6.25 instead of 25.
Exactly.
Oh, that's incredible! But it's 16 times more power.
Yeah.
Oh. It might be, I don't know what the perfect, there must be like a perfect way of doing that, right?
Again, you can do like 1 speed, 1 energy.
Yeah. So that would be...
to increase the... That cancels out, right?
So it would be like a quarter of the time for each?
But for the same power.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe. Or quarter of the time,
75%
power?
No, because the power goes up by that same amount for the speed upgrade.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So the energy upgrade nullifies the speed upgrade power increase, but you still get the benefit of the speed upgrade. So it would be 25% of the time. It will be this, but using
less
half
energy.
The original energy cost.
Yeah, I get you. So, yes.
Using 2,500 instead of like 5,600 or whatever.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I see. So here we go. Next one.
But in that scenario, right, surely, in that scenario, if you put 2 energy downgrades on, that brings the power down to 6.25%, which is 156 RF per tick. So surely at that point, you can do, like, at that point, 4 of these would use like 600 RF per tick, which would be which would be the same as 25%, but would be less power, right?
Yes. So that's where your idea of more researchers with energy upgrades in is better.
Right.
Yeah. When you have more of them,
I guess
just load them with energy
it's just always
upgrades.
when you think of energy, right? Because I think if we were to do the same here, oh no, wait, do we do? I'm so my mind is jelly. Did we not just figure out that if we filled 4 of these, that would use more power than just speeding up 1? Yeah, because that would be 10,000. Oh, but then the factor that I'm not factoring in is that you can put energy upgrades into all 4 of these, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's probably what we should have done. We probably should have just filled up 4 of these, put energy upgrades into all of them.
Yeah,
because that takes 2,500 down. 2,500 times 0.25 is 625, right? So that would have each of these running 625, which when you times that by 4 is 2,500 again. So they combined, all 4 of these would have been using 2,500, and it would be the same speed of this, which is using double the power.
Yes.
Okay. So energy upgrades are the way to go because we have all of these empty speed upgrades, all these empty researchers doing nothing.
Yeah, that's it. So if we fill all of these with energy upgrades, that thumbs up.
That's the play.
That's the play. That is the play.
It's the same play as this, but just at less power cost.
Exactly. 100%.
Right.
So yeah, basically 1 Y search per minute. Or a little bit over because there's 5 of these instead of 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is good.
This is good. It's going to take. It's still going to take like half an hour to get the 30, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Do we need 32 or do we need 16? Oh, we only need 16, man.
It depends what we want to unlock.
Well,
right?
the Infinity Miner Mark II is only 16.
Okay. So that means we just need to wait
11 minutes
for 11 more. Yes,
yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, which is good.
Okay, that's very doable. But yeah, and then we can unlock the Signalum upgrade kits. Those are doable if we wanted to. If we wanted to unlock the next tier of energy or speed, we would need more chemical research. And I think those are going to have to take a back burner for now.
Okay. Yeah.
I think what we need to do, we need to increase plastic production speed. And the only limiting factor for us is the electrolytic separator, the electrolyzer, right?
Yeah. So
it's just power.
Power throughput.
And power throughput, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to factor in, we do have 3 sides, right? Right now, the HV conduit's connected on 3 sides. Obviously, we couldn't put a HV connector on the back here because this already has a fluid pipe. We could put a HV connector on the top, the front, and the bottom.
Yes.
So again, 30,000 RF per tick would be our limiting factor. Would be the limit that we could push this to, this electrolyzer, without unlocking the next tier of conduits.
5 of each?
5 what, sorry?
5 speed and energy upgrades? No, I'm not sure. Actually. No, 7?
No.
6?
Hold on. We can figure it out. I think we said 6. Yeah, 6 is 28,000. 7 will be 32.
Yeah, okay.
So yes. So we could put 6 speed and energy upgrades in, which would effectively be 6 times the speed. Because I think every new upgrade just puts in... Oh no, so it would be 7 times the speed of the base machine.
Okay.
So putting 6 of these in is the same as having 7 of these down.
Okay, which is pretty decent.
It's pretty good.
It's still slow.
Still slow, but faster.
Exactly.
Still slow, but faster than
it's a lot
super slow.
faster. A lot faster.
Yes.
But it's still slow. So yeah.
Yeah. But now that we have steel again, we can actually make the higher amounts of steam power a reality, right? We can very easily double our current steam output from 10 to 20k, and then we have, like I said, the potential to go from 20 to 40k if we take advantage of the second boiler that's here as well. So we could get 40k from that. We're already getting, I think, 30k from these 5 compression dynamos. They're doing 6 each, right? So over 30k just from these guys alone.
Yeah.
And so that would give us a total of 70,000 redstone flux per tick to work with.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
But then again, that's like 3 electrolyzers.
That's the thing.
3 electrolyzers that are doing the job of 7. So it's effectively 21
electrolyzers, which hopefully starts to get a little bit better, right? Like that's actually somewhat okay-ish, kind of.
You know that your machine is slow when at 21 times the initial speed.
It's maybe acceptable,
it's getting there,
right? Yeah.
And that's again, that's 28 times 3. Sorry, 21. 28 times 3. So we can't even do that because that'd be 84,000. We wouldn't have that. We could do 28 times 2, right? Which would be effectively 14. Yeah, so we'd have to use 15,000 redstone flux per tick, 56,000 redstone flux per tick to run effectively 14 electrolyzers.
Right.
We can't go up to 21. 21 electrolyzers would require 84,000 hours per tick, which we don't have. So that means there's only 14,000 hours per tick left for the remainder of the base in that scenario, right?
Which is okay.
It's not ideal.
No. Okay.
People do say that Pyrothium would make it better. So I don't know what it's true, I believe, that Pyrothium, if you can use that as a coolant in the dynamo.
Okay.
Because the dynamo generates redstone flux using fluid, fuels, and coolants. Stronger coolants result in higher efficiency. Higher efficiency, I don't know if that means more power or just less fuel usage. I guess either is good because we can put more dynamos, right?
It replaces the water then, I assume.
It does.
Yeah.
Someone also mentioned there is an augment that I think you can put in that stops coolant being used? Question mark? But that would take out one of the speed augments, right?
Right, I see.
I think someone did show that to me. Can I type in compression? If I type in dynamo? I thought you could type in dynamo and it'd show you the augments that work on that.
Has it not been unlocked yet? Is that why?
I'd be surprised if it's I don't know what the name of it is, which is why I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't see another quest in the quest book that is for an augment, so I would be surprised. Oh, but only one specialization can be in at a time. You're already using spark plugs. We are using spark plugs. Do you know what it's called, though? Chat, just so we know.
It's not an isentropic reservoir, is it?
An isentropic reservoir.
So if you go on the compression dynamo and you press U, and then you look on the left tabs, there's the augment isentropic reservoir.
On the left tabs?
If you go to coolant, so if you go to the coolant tab on the top,
yes,
and then on the left after you click on that.
No, so I think this here, the thermal mediator, is a machine that you can put down next to your compression dynamos to improve operational speed of adjacent blocks. So the thermal mediator is a block you can put it down like a redstone furnace, and it'll make the redstone furnace faster. Right?
Right.
That's what the thermal mediator does. It's different. The augment isentropic reservoir, it says magmatic dynamo specialization greatly increases power generation and efficiency. Coolant is required for operation. Stronger coolants may result in higher efficiency. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can put this thermal mediator next to the compression dynamo with the isentropic reservoir in the thermal mediator, and then that will maybe decrease the fuel usage of the compression dynamo. I don't know, man.
I have no idea. It's interesting, though, looking at this coolant thing, because if you look on the coolant tab...
Oh, no, I found it. It's called the closed loop cooling. It says coolant is no longer consumed for operation. Some coolant must be present. Stronger coolants result in higher efficiency. But again, that would mean we wouldn't have to use coolant, but we would have to use a lot more refined fuel, because refined fuel is currently our usage of that is being reduced by the spark plugs. But go on, sorry, you were saying.
If you look at the coolant tab in general, it kind of hints at how much better the gelid cryothium is, right? Because it says
like 1 and 60%.
Yeah, and then there's the TC.
But again, this is in the thermal mediator, right? I don't know necessarily. You'd assume it's similar for the dynamo, but
yeah,
we can give it a go, man. Because
the numbers are wildly better, right, for the gelid cryothium.
Yeah,
like it could be incredible, Isaac. It could be amazing.
It could be.
It could be.
It's the induction smelter, right? Tectonic. What do we need cryothium for? We need cryothium for something. I forget exactly what we need it for, but I know we need it for, yes. Okay, so if we want to set up the cinnabar production for our induction smelter, our induction smelter is currently using slag, right?
Right.
The slag gives us like 2x, like over here, we have our induction smelter that is turning 1 iron shard into 2 iron clumps with 1 slag, right? 1 rich slag. If we take that rich slag and infuse it with cryothium, we can turn 1 iron shard into 3 iron clumps, right?
Right.
Which would take our 35x up a bit. We would be doing
by like 50% perhaps.
It'd be 3.5 times 3 times 2 times 2. Which I think is 42.
Right.
I think that's right. So I think the pulverizer also. Oh, no, the pulverizer. No. Okay, I'm wrong. It's 3.5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2.5 times 2. It'd be like 52.5 as opposed to the current 35.
Yeah.
But it's just one of the many steps that we could take, right? So cryothium is required at some point. So it might be worth next time looking at setting cryothium up. Again, Nick, it's yet more loot fabricators, right?
yeah. That's it.
As it always is.
As
right
it
now,
always is.
Yeah. At the minute, we have this guy here, the thermal elemental data model, which is backed up. It's making blizzrods and niter. In here, you can see, if you open up one of these loot fabricators, this can also make blizzrods and snowballs. So if we set up 2 more loot fabricators, one to make blizzrods, one to make snowballs, we can then craft those blizzrods down into blizz powder or pulverize them into blizz powder, and then craft the blizz powder, snowballs, and redstone together. We get cryothium. Cryothium into a magma crucible gets you the liquid cryothium, aka jelly cryothium, which we could then test in our dynamos. And if nothing else, if it doesn't seem like a good fit for the dynamos, we could also just use it in our ore processing setup, Nick.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode of Feed the Factory.